Hi guys. So this week we're talking about Dr. Seuss because it's his birthday, and Dr. Seuss is a very important children's author. Lots of creative things and fun ways to illustrate and great rhyming, excellent rhyming books. So I wanted to read to you Dr. Seuss's ABCs. And let's see what kind of words Dr. Seuss comes up for each letter of the alphabet. Dr. Seuss ABCs. Big A, little a, what begins with A? Aunt Annie's alligator, A. There's Aunt Annie on her alligator. Big B, little b, what begins with B? Barber, baby, bubbles, and a bumblebee. Barber, baby, bubbles, and a bumblebee. Big C, little c, what begins with C? Camel on the ceiling, C. Look at that silly camel, upside down even on the ceiling. Big D, little d, David, Donald, do, dreamed a dozen donuts and a duck dog too. Interesting. A duck dog. So it has duck feet, but it looks like a dog. And he's dreaming of donuts. Oh, I love donuts. I don't know who else loves donuts. A, B, C, D, E. E. Ear, egg, elephant. E. Ear, egg, elephant. Big F, little f. 4 fluffy feathers on a fiffy pfeffer feff. A fiffy pfeffer feff. See, that's what I'm talking about. He makes creative characters. He comes up with some very unique names and has some great illustrations. What an imagination. A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Goat girl, goo goo goggles, G. Big H, little h, hungry horse hay. Hen in a hat, hooray! You see the hen in the hat? And they're cheering, hooray! Big I, little I. Ichabod is itchy, so am I. That must be Ichabod, he's itching, and so am I. Big J, little j, what begins with J? Jerry Jordan's jelly jar and jam begin that way. You see he has 2 J's on his jar, and he has 2 J's on his outfit as well. Big K, little k, kitten, kangaroo, kick a kettle, kite, and a king's kerchoo. Kerchoo! That usually means you're sneezing. Big L, little Lola lop. Left leg, lazy lion, licks a lollipop. Look at that lazy lion. You see him, he's barely licking a lollipop. Big M, little m, many mumbling mice are making midnight music in the moonlight. That's mighty nice. Here's the mice. These little M's are them making the music. There's the moon. Big N, little n, what begins with those? 9 new neckties and a nightshirt and a nose. Oh, nice. Nightshirt, neckties, nose. Of course, we all know the nose. O is very useful. You use it when you say, Oscar's only ostrich oiled an orange owl today. How silly is that? The ostrich, who is really tall, and the owl, who is really small. Those are opposites, and they're rhyming words, tall and small. He's oiling him. I wonder why he's putting oil on the owl. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P! Painting pink pajamas, policeman in a pail, Peter Pepper's puppy, and now the puppy's in the pail. Pail is another word for a bucket. Big Q, little q, what begins with Q? The quick Queen of Quincy and her quacking quackaroo. See the queen, she's wearing her crown. And her quack, 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 her quackaroo. Big R, little R, Rosie, Robin, Ross. Rosie's going riding on her red rhinoceros. It's a rhinoceros. They live in Africa, where it's warm. They like to live where it's warm. I don't know that they live in the desert. They do live in, they like watery areas. They kind of walk around. They like dusty. Big S, little S, silly Sammy Slick. Sipped 6 sodas and got sick. 6. Let's count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I have to tell you a story. One time, my son Alexander, he's 17. He drank 17 sodas. Mrs. Lee wasn't home. Alex was by himself. And I don't know what made him do it, but he drank 17 sodas. Guess who got sick on his tummy? He sure did. 17 Sprites. I told him he deserved to be sick. T, what begins with T? 10 tired turtles on a tuttle tree. Oh, I'm sorry, you can't see the tuttle tree. Here's the tuttle tree, and look at all the tired turtles. Tired turtles tells us how the turtles are feeling. They're tired. It's an adjective that tells us what we know about the turtles. Big U, little U, what begins with U? Uncle Ub's umbrella and his underwear too. Oh my goodness. He's wearing his underwear under the umbrella. Big V, little V, Vera Violet Vin is very, very, very awful on her violin. Well, I guess that's why they're holding their ears. They say she's awful on the violin. W. Willie Waterloo washes Warren Wiggins, who is washing Waldo Woo. Look at that. They're all taking turns giving each other a bath. Isn't that nice? He doesn't look very happy about it, though. X is very useful if your name is Nixie Knox. It also comes in handy spelling axe and extra fox. It's true. I don't see very many X's in our language. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, and big Z, little Z. What begins with Z? Look at my Z. We have somebody in our class who starts with Z. We sure do. You know who you are. If your first name starts with a Z, me. It's Zykiel. I do. I am Zizzer Zazzer Zuz, as you can plainly see. The end. How awesome is that? We have lots of friends whose names start with the same letter. So maybe you can do that. Go back and find your letter and then create a character that would go along with that. That would be really cool. And you could name it and then send me a picture of your character so that I know all, and tell me all the details about it. That would be really cool. I'd really like that. I hope you enjoyed our book by Dr. Seuss. It's his birthday. It's March 2nd, and we always celebrate it. So I hope you have fun, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.